And I guess the question then is, so you've got a pretty loaded up balance sheet, and I think people are beginning to observe that the Fed is probably out of ammunition unless you decided to go to negative rates. And if you could briefly, I'm not proposing this, I'm just observing what's happening around the world and what's happening here in our own country. I think people are waking up and realizing that the Fed really has no real ammunition left. You alluded to this some yesterday, but and I have one more question, so I don't want this to be too long, but are you considering, if things go south, which none of us hope do, are you considering negative rates? I know you had that question yesterday. Yes or no?
So the answer is that we had previously considered them and decided that they would not work well to foster accommodation back in 2010. In light of the experience of European countries and others that have gone to negative rates, we're taking a look at them again because we would want to be prepared in the event that we needed to add accommodation. We haven't finished that evaluation. We need to consider the U.S. institutional context and whether they would work well here. It's not automatic.
Yeah.
There are a number of things to consider. We haven't, so I wouldn't take those off the table, but we would have work to do to judge whether they would be workable here. And
I would have thought that where we would be is that we were out of ammunition, and it would be good for the markets to understand that we are out of ammunition, and now it's up to other factors. But now, as I hear it, potentially negative rates are something that could affect things over time. If I could just go down one more